evening, some fine warm weather in the days ahead, but also some cold, frosty nights, so the message is don't put those tender plants out just yet. High pressure now well and truly on the scene, and during the course of the next few days and into the weekend, it'll just drift very slowly across the country, keeping us all, as I said, generally speaking, fine and dry, although these frontal systems will creep into northwestern areas, carrying along some rather more sort of windy and perhaps rainy weather from time to time. Now, we have a scattering of showers across us at the moment, mostly in the north, some running down the eastern side of England, where one or two are a bit on the heavy side at the moment, but they are already past their peak. They're beginning to die away, and I think it isn't going to be long before we just find one or two left near to those eastern coasts, and maybe one or two around other northern and western coasts, but generally speaking, they're going to be light and relatively few and far between. And with the skies clearing, that's the main theme, because it isn't going to be long, around about 9 o'clock or so, before that temperature dips below freezing in central Scotland, and then as the night goes on, we'll find that frost becoming quite widespread, so that by the end of the night, much of the country will have temperatures down to around about 0 to perhaps as low as -3, although near to these coasts, obviously with the wind off the warm sea, so those temperatures there will stay above freezing. Here's tomorrow's chart. High pressure well and truly on the scene, anchored fast in the Irish Sea there. To begin with, probably clear blue skies. Well, maybe just a little bit of mist here and there, but once that's cleared, clear blue skies for many places, a good deal of sunshine. As the day goes on, there will be a little bit of cloud developing, and there might just here and there be the odd light shower. I think these are most likely across East Anglia into the southeast there, and perhaps a little bit of cloud and the odd spot of rain or drizzle in the far northwest of Scotland, but most places enjoying a reasonable amount of sunshine throughout the day, with lightish winds, with the exception, that is, of some of these eastern coastal areas. Quite stiff winds coming across East Anglia into the extreme southeast, and those, I think, are going to make the day feel fairly cold, with the temperature there around about 8 degrees or so. Temperatures in other parts, 9 or 10, the same as it has been today, about the normal for the time of year, but with those lighter winds and the sunshine, it should feel quite a bit warmer. On Friday, very little changes, and indeed on Saturday, very little changes, except in the far northwest, where it'll end up quite breezy, and the cloud will be thickening